A serious storm rolled through our neighborhood on Wednesday night, and I'm gonna show you what happened. Our neighbors lost 2 pretty big sections of their fence. Sam was talking to him yesterday, and they said that the fence is about 20 years old, and now they're trying to decide, okay, do we just repair it or do we replace the whole thing? Either way, there's gonna be a cost involved. Earlier in the day on Wednesday, on my Staying on Point in Crisis call, someone shared that there's a bit of a struggle working from home, and part of that has been because of the message from leaders that we need to have, business as usual. And I thought, isn't that interesting? At a time when nothing about how people are doing their business is usual, how do you do that? Max Dupree says that a leader's first responsibility is to define reality. And from where I sit, the reality is the way most people are going about their business and even living their lives is anything but usual. And see, when we have structures that somehow get taken out, it can impact us. Things like, we lose our job, or there's a death in the family, this coronavirus. A friend of mine described it this way. She said she feels like the walls on her aquarium have fallen down. And when she said that, I had this mental image of the water like spilling out all over the floor and then the fish kind of flopping around like, what are we doing? And that made me think about my neighbors. Now, they could look out their front yard and say, oh, it's all good, business as usual. But if they did that, they're denying the reality of what's going on in their backyard. And if they let their dog out, believe me, they would be dealing with the consequences of that. Yesterday, I was on a live call with John Maxwell, and somebody asked him the question, okay, so how much should leaders share? Like, how transparent do they need to be about what's going on with themselves during these times? And I loved the wisdom of his response. He said, leaders need to share with their people that they're having the same struggles that their people are having. Share the struggle, but here's the line. Don't cross over into complaining, because you can't moan and lead at the same time. If we don't acknowledge that the walls on our aquarium or the fences in our backyards are down, then we run the risk of having people just tune us out because we don't seem to be living in reality. And there are consequences to that in every area of life. So here's our challenge. Owning, not moaning. And it's a big challenge. That's my perspective this Friday. I'm Amy Barge, living large. Hey, and I would love to invite you, join the conversations on Wednesdays, Staying on Point in Crisis. The info's in the post here. Have a blessed Good Friday. Be well.